Alright, good day everyone, welcome back. We're recording another video today. I'm doing a 3-day block of training. For specifically, like literally like as specific as you can get for the Isle of Man race, which I'll be doing in, I think it's 17 days today, so 17 days time. It's everything's hotting up. It's like there's obviously people, like obviously riders have their own goals, their own ambitions. Like everybody has their own goals for the season, and sometimes you can be in great shape all the way through the year, or at least some riders are quite fortunate to do that. But you tend to pick out, like, you know, what goal you want, what race you want to really aim for. You can choose one or you can choose multiple, but choosing one makes it a lot easier to peak for that one race. For me personally, we're doing the Isle of Man, which is formerly known, or it is known as the Manx International. It's been turned into a 3-day race, so we have, I've actually written it down here. So we have the Isle of Man Manx International. We have a 50km crit, a 7km time trial, 80km crit, which is, it's not a crit, it's just like a big circuit basically, and 180k road race. These are rough kind of numbers, but this is Friday, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday will be the big race. Now, obviously, like, my training recently has been kind of focused on the uphill time trial, which is 7 kilometers long, and I really want to do a good ride in that, like, just for my own kind of personal ambitions. Like, I want to have something to aim for. I want to have, you know, something to get my teeth into, and I feel like I can do a good ride there. The next 3 days I've bookmarked as my mock. It would be better if I had a crit to do here. Like, I can do a crit down Pembury, but there isn't one on Monday today. This is the only time I could actually bookmark it into my training, because of course you don't want to do too close to the event, but you also want to do it far enough away from the event that you can actually get the training stimulus out of it. So I've done a lot of stuff this morning where I've prepared in a way as if I was actually racing. So this morning I followed protocol that I would follow on the day in terms of, you know, pre-race eating, pre-race build-up, which is not really doing anything, just like sitting with my legs up. But the whole premise of just eating and, you know, getting ready for the race. So I've just come back from, I did an hour and 10 minutes around this little circuit, which is basically, like, this is crazy, but this is basically around the houses. There's like a little estate nearby on the top of Bryn that I've done a little circuit around that's just over a kilometre. And I've done, like, goodness knows how many laps of it in the last hour and 10 minutes, and a little bit of a cool down. And that's what I've done today. And tomorrow I aim to do the split day, and today I aim to do the TT, or the uphill TT at least, and then the lengthy crit in the evening. The 50km crit, if I was going to simulate that, I would not ride 50 kilometers as hard as I can. I try to be smart about it, so using obviously training analysis software, and obviously you know that when you ride crits you spend an awful lot of time, maybe 15 to 20% of that race zone 6 or above, or at least, well, you can't go above zone 6, but you get the picture. Like, you're literally flat out for like 20% of the time, and then the rest of the time is kind of like in those middle zones, but it's mainly zone 1 and zone 6. So that's what's happened today. I've done completely what the event will demand of me, and instead of running 50k, I worked out what speed we'd roughly do, which is around 27-28 mile an hour. Maybe we'll do 30, I don't know, but if that's the case, it'll take us an hour and 10 minutes to do that first stage. So that's what I've done. I've done an hour and 10 minutes, which took me to like 43 kilometers in that time. So I'm not actually far off the 50k that we would do, but in terms of event demands, it's bang on. So if I went out and did like an hour and a half or an hour and 10 minute loop, but it wouldn't be on circuit, it would be on you know, a rolling loop or whatever, I could do intervals, but they wouldn't actually have they would make me fatigued for tomorrow, for the hill climb and whatnot, but they wouldn't have the same fatigue as zone 6 efforts would bring. Does that make any sense? So by being as specific as possible doing these efforts today on that little circuit and kicking out the corners and trying to keep, like, any effort I do would be a maximum effort, just like you would do in a crit most of the time. By doing that, the fatigue I feel tomorrow would be different to if I accumulated the same TSS through different efforts today. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, comment below, I'll try and explain it better in words. But basically, like, tomorrow I'm gonna have to be comfortable with waking up in the morning potentially feeling like ouch, I've done a crit the day before. Can I now do a hill climb effort that's capable of, you know, a great performance? So that's it. Like, that's it for today. I'm gonna check in with you again tomorrow. That's like a pretty that's basically what I've done today, is an hour and a half, like with the warm-up, with the cool down. I've done that, and that's it, like just as we would at the race. So I'm just gonna eat now. Like I said, it's like I'm on a stage race. This is like a mock, like a complete mock. Tomorrow I plan, when I do the hill climb effort, I'm gonna plan on riding full kit and whatnot, like as if I was actually doing a hill climb, preparing exactly the same, put race wheels on, things like everything like that. Make sure my Wahoo battery is flat, so I'm carrying less battery weight. So this is the bike I rode today, the Ultravox, but I've got the Hypervox now as well, but I'm going to use the Hypervox sparingly. But the Hypervox doesn't have a 36 inner ring, this one does, so I'm going to stay with the 36 because I'm used to it. So if you've got any questions, please let me know. If there's anything you want to see over the next 17 days, anything specific, please let me know. I would love to make a video to show some different things if you want to see them, like different areas. I understand it's very, I guess it could be a little bit boring just seeing me talk and hearing about what training I'm doing, but it's extremely difficult to, when I've got my head in it so much, it's extremely difficult to show anything else, because there almost isn't anything else. Like that's just the truth of it. Personally though, like, I'm in a state now where I'm getting up, I'm eating, I'm training, I'm coming home, I'm eating, I'm resting, recovering, going to bed, recovering, and it's like when I'm so close to an event, this is what happens. Like, it's not really good content, because I'm just documenting what I'm doing, and if you don't find it interesting, I can see why you wouldn't enjoy this. You could see why, I can see why, you know, you wouldn't enjoy me talking to the camera and just telling you what I'm doing. It's very difficult to show you what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is so, like, I've got to have my head screwed on, I've got to do it, and I've got to do it correctly, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do everything right. So it's not in my, I cannot show you what I'm doing while I'm doing it, because it's just so difficult to do it properly if I'm showing you. So I hope you understand that.